Hi everyone. So today I'll show you how to trim the dinner plates that I threw the other day. So what I do first is, luckily I've got quite a big wheel. It is actually around 16 inches and I had it made specifically for this wheel because I throw so many larger things. So this one has rings on it. So I center it on the rings just like that. And dinner plates are so nice to trim because they're so wide based they don't actually want to fly off. So if you even take a very small piece of clay around 3 points, it'll secure it properly. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just securing it to the wheel. And the clay I use for this is clay that I've recycled of like flopped pieces that dried out a bit too much. So then I use them for this before I do like the proper recycling with them, which is obviously such a fun process. Okay, so once you have secured it, I use this tool first. It's called a Surfworm Scraper. And you should either be able to find this at hardware stores or at your local pottery store. And then what I do with this is I use it to take off or to shape the side of it first before I start trimming with the tool. This is like a very satisfying part because this thing is like a cheese grater. So as you can see, little ribbons fly out of this. So yeah, I shape it, take off the excess clay here on the side and shape it a bit. Try and get a nice even line. And then I use one of these tools. I use this point to create the edge of the foot first. So I just keep it there for a bit until I'm happy with the depth of the foot. So remember, if you throw the plates like I showed you, it will give you quite a thick base, so you can really make quite a nice prominent foot on it. Which works really well if you want to like stack them or so. And then I use the larger part to shape this side. Just look at that lovely ribbon. See how nice and rounded this is now. And then I just use one of the flat surfaces to actually make the foot nice and flat. As soon as you stop feeling like it's grabbing the piece, then you know it's nice and flat. And then with the sharp edge again, from the inside I go outwards. Must just be careful at this section not to get hypnotized with this little swirly here. And I like a rather thin foot, but that's obviously personal preference, so whatever you like trimming. And then I try to trim this the same depth as there, so that the foot is actually the same height from both sides. And after I've created this sweet little swirly here, I take it away. Just with one of the wide edges. And at no point am I pressing hard. This is all rather soft movements, because you don't want to actually bend the base of the plate. And then final touch, smooth it with my finger. I know a lot of people like smoothing it with like metal ribs, but for me, I get the smoothest finish with just your finger. And then the edges of the foot, because you don't want them to be sharp. And then just run your finger all the way down the rim. And don't forget to sign it. It happens so often that my students forget to sign their work, and then it's all a mess trying to figure out whose is whose. And then, so sign it. And then you're all done. You take away the pieces on the side. And there you go, a nice footed dinner plate. I hope it helped. Cheers, guys.